Welcome to Hodson Stadium in Eugene. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. Here and all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks offense who will have the football first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They make the stop, but a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like a run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football in.
Now on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Left side, it's Napier. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the return, it's Walker. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And here comes the sophomore running back. And we'll see 2 guys who can flat pick up yardage on the ground in this one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Frazier. Here comes the heat. And he gets it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And here comes the punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Caught.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Fires on the move, and they can't make the play on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Hand it to the back. Sees an alley. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Frazier. A spectacular one-hand grab.
I'll tell you what, this receiver's not that tall, but because of that one-handed catch, he just showed you a massive catch radius. Wow.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Was to pass. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Working the ground. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Almost lost the football on that one, but the clock is stopped while the medical staff comes out to tend to an injured player. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A first down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Give to the back. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Frazier. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud Moves to his right. Slings it downfield. Wide open, makes the catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Man, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking down the middle. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Run in the red zone, it's Walker. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got it! Into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
Number 93, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, it's Davison. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd and long here. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Moving out to the right. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on 1st down. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Deep in the end zone, it's Payne. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Fresno State taking on the number 7 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Broncos on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mac. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, checking in with the visiting head coach at the half. They have to start the third quarter with a sense of urgency. On the road, backs against the wall with a hostile crowd. He said, we got to have more intensity. They did a good job in the first half, but this game is close, and they understand all of the playoff implications. They've got to be the best version of themselves here to start this third.
Holly, thank you. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Running inside. It's Walker. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Right back to the well. Turns it on in midfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw. It's Frazier. Dumps it off in the flats. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 93, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick give, it's Davison. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Pulls it on the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Out wide left, it's Napier. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's a big stride inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The run inside. It's Walker. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Frazier. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Dumps it to the back. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Walker. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2. 3rd and short now, they snap it from their own 46. Piles his way ahead, and he's not going to be able to convert. Not down, just inches shy of the first down. Has to have it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push him forward. I like it going forward on 4th down most of the time anyways, but definitely on 4th and inches.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Drops back. It's Frazier. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Quickly out to the tight end. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And now this offense will take the field again. On the move, it's Walker. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Frazier. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Offense gets set for second down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Makes the catch. It's Walker. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
On the ground with the counter. Swamped immediately.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to pass, it's Frazier. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Benson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Defense calls a timeout, 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. They'll run it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Oh, dude. Everybody on the sidelines is saying, you can't turn the football over there. You got to take care of it. You got to understand, a field goal puts me in the lead late in the game. Big, huge, dumb mistake.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And that is a big one. Not content to go to overtime. They're going to try to get into position to win it here.
Great execution there on that throw by the QB and his intended target, keeping this drive going, getting chunks of yards, trying to get themselves in position to win.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to pass, it's Frazier. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. Gets out of bounds quickly, got to save that time. He picks up 13 on that one.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every first down matters, every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback, dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going for the big play. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Back to pass, it's Frazier. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Running the red zone, it's Walker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Trying to establish the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Davison. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Direct snap. It's Napier. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime. We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. Look out! Just got rid of that one.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line's going to have to do a better job giving him time.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. On the ground, it's Walker. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's Frazier. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And got it! And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. He's looking to throw. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.